Welcome to today's lesson on how to write a thesis statement. First, let us begin with the definition. What is a thesis statement? A thesis statement is a strong statement that you can prove with evidence. It is not a simple statement of fact. A thesis statement should be the product of your own critical thinking after you have done some research. Your thesis statement will be the main idea of your entire project. It can also be thought of as the angle or point of view from which you present your material. Therefore, in other words, a thesis statement is a sentence in which you state an argument about a topic and then describe briefly how you will prove your argument. Next, let us take a look at the steps that we must take in order to construct a good thesis statement. The first step is to analyze your primary sources. In analyzing your primary sources, first, look for tension, interest, ambiguity, controversy, and/or complication. From here, draw up questions like does the author contradict himself or herself? Is a point made and later reversed? What are the deeper implications of the author's argument? By figuring out the why to one or more of these questions or two related questions will put you on the right path to develop a working thesis. Without the why questions, you probably have only come up with an observation, and that is not a thesis. Moving on to the second step, once you have a working thesis, write it down. By writing down your thesis, you'll be forced to think of it clearly, logically, and concisely. You probably will not be able to write a final draft version of the thesis the first time you try, but you will get yourself on the right track by writing down what you have. Last but not least, in writing a thesis statement, you must anticipate counter-arguments. Here, once you have a working thesis, you should think about what might be said against it. This will help you to refine your thesis, and it will also make you think of the arguments that you will need to refute later on in your essay. Now, we will take a look at the two important things to take note of in writing a thesis statement. First, a thesis should never be weak, combative, or confrontational. Below is an example of what an ineffective thesis would be. Secondly, an effective thesis has a definable and arguable claim. Below is an example of such an effective thesis. If you have followed closely to the steps that were listed above, then you are guaranteed to have created an impactful and effective thesis statement. That is all. Thank you very much.
Created using Powtoon.